बस अब तीसरी बात आ गई, relationship, the breaking up of the relationship. What happens is sometimes the marriage doesn't work, and you know, not all marriages work. There are failures at times, and arguments. You know, both are not on the same wavelength. One is on short wave, the other is long wave, and the fuse is short. So in that case, if such things happen, then first of all, sometimes temporary separation makes things work, and it gives it the boost. Like when your car's battery is not working properly in winter, and you put that, क्या कहते हैं उसको, jump lead. So you need that jump lead for that marriage to get working. And temporary separation can work for a few days, or a week, or 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You just stay away from one another, and then you will start missing one another, and then you will make up with one another, and maybe your marriage will start working. Once Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was displeased and naraz with his wives, and he did ila, a temporary separation for 1 month, 29 days. He said he made a vow that I'm not going to come closer to any of you for 29 days. And he lived in one room. He used to come out for salat and go back in that room. He would not go to any of their wives. And this struck them. They missed Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they said, Ya Rasulullah, we won't displease you again. They had asked for more costs of for their day-to-day running costs. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to provide for them. What happened was Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to give them their ikhrajat and their expenses of the whole year. When in those, we won't understand it, what it is in that area, even in India today as well. When the harvest comes, then they take that harvest and put it in the loft, and from that they use it throughout the year. So barley, wheat, rice, dates, and whatever is needed, it is provided for 1 year. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to provide them for the whole year. Now some among the wives were very careful, and they used to spend carefully, and others were extremely generous, like Aisha radiallahu anha, and their rations would finish in 2-3 months. So now for the rest of these 7-8 months, they would survive on anything that comes, sometimes just on date and water. Sometimes for 2 months, they would not light the stove in the house of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So they said, Ya Rasulullah, can you please increase our expenses? And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, you are asking if I am giving you, and you are putting burden upon me of something which I don't have. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was displeased, and he stayed away. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed in the Quran, Ya ayyuhan nabiyyu, qul li azwajika, in kuntunna turidna al-hayata ad-dunya wa zinataha, fata'alayna umatti'kunna wa usarrihkunna sarahan jamila, wa in kuntunna turidna Allah wa rasulahu wa ad-dar al-akhirah, fa inna Allah a'adda lil muhsinati minkunna ajran 'azima. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives some instruction regarding that in Surah Baqarah as well. لِلَّذِينَ يُؤْلُونَ مِن نِسَائِهِمْ تَرَبُّصُ 4 أشهر فَإِنْ فَاءُوا فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. The maximum limit for a separation or ila, or making an oath that I will not go near my wife, is 4 months. If you make an oath of 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, allowed. And if you break that oath, then you have to give kafara of breaking that qasam. And if you keep up with that within the 4 months, you don't have to give any kafara, and your marriage is still intact. But if you make a vow and qasam of more than 4 months, like 5, 6, 7, 8 months, 1 year, 6 years, then as soon as that 4th month passes by, she is separated from you. Now she goes her way, you go your way. This is the ruling regarding ila. This is called temporary separation, mentioned in Surah Baqarah. After that, Allah mentions talaq. وَالْمُطَلَّقَاتُ يَتَرَبَّصْنَ بِأَنفُسِهِنَّ الطَّلَاقُ مَرَّتَانِ. The talaq is allowed twice. Meaning, in the time of Jahiliyyah, what people used to do was, whenever there is an argument, they say, talaq, talaq, talaq. And then the poor lady starts her iddah, and after a few days they say, oh, I'm taking you back. I have revoked my talaq. After a few days, another argument, talaq, talaq, talaq. And then revoking that talaq and taking her back. Now in this way, many times, the lady is neither in marriage, neither is she free. She can't marry another person because she is still stuck with him. And he is not fulfilling her rights. So Islam said that talaq is allowed 2 times only. So if once an argument happened, you give her 1 talaq, then your one option, one card is gone. And you only have two options left now, twice. If after a few months, 2-3 months, or 2-3 years, 6 years, another argument happens, you give her another one divorce, then your two options are gone. Two cards you've used them. Now you only got one card left, so be very careful. If after a few months or years, another argument happens and you give her divorce again, finished. Then you can't get together. فَإِن طَلَّقَهَا فَلَا تَحِلُّ لَهُ مِن بَعْدِ حَتَّى تَنْكِحَ زَوْجًا غَيْرَهُ. If he gives the third time divorce, then she will not be halal for him until she gets married to another person. Meaning Allah is saying that this man is not suitable for you. He is hurting you, he is scaring you, he is terrifying you, he is blackmailing you, so he is not suitable for you. Get away from him. Get another husband. Get married to someone else. You might like someone else. So get married to him. Maybe he will treat you in a better way. He will keep you with more love and care, and find yourself another husband. But however, if you don't like that husband and you want to come back to this husband, then okay, it will be allowed after that second marriage. This is the wisdom behind what people call halala. People say halalu karlo, halalu karlo. Halalu is not something recommended by Sharia. It's not an order, it's not farz or wajib or sunnah. In fact, if someone gets married with the intention of halala only, then he is committing a sin. Then, or some people take money and wages for doing halal. So this is also a guna. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Ala ukhbirukum bit-tays al-musta'ar," and he mentioned this. "La'ana Allahu al-muhallil wal-muhallal lahu." Whosoever does halala and for whom halala is done, that person is cursed in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is the ruling regarding talaq. So how much talaq can you give? One. If there is an argument. Another one, okay. But third, finish. And if some stupid idiot gives 3 talaqs together, then he is finished it off there and then. Some people will tell you 3 is 1 and 1 in 3. This is the Isai Aqeedah, not Muslim Aqeedah, 3 in 1, 1 in 3. No, 1 is 1, 3 is 3. If a person says to his wife, you are divorced, 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 I give you talaq, 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 finished, then he is finished. Then they can't get together. She has to get married to another person. If some stupid idiot tells you that 3 is 1, then don't believe it. A few days back, someone from Canada phoned me. And she said, "Mullah Sahib, I have a friend over here. Her husband gave her 1 talaq some time ago. And then just few days back, he gave her another 2 talaq. So I said to her, all your 3 talaqs are done. Now you can't get together." She said, "No, but Dr. Zakir Naik said on the Peace TV that 3 is 1 and it won't be counted as 3. So I said to her, "No, explain to her that it's 3 and you are finished. You have to go your way, he has to go his way. But they want to get back together again." I said, "No, you can't get back together again. You have to get married to another person. Try out another marriage. And if that doesn't work, then you have to come to this person." This is the meaning. So she said, "But no, Martha, Dr. Zakir Naik." I said, "Look, Dr. Zakir Naik is a doctor. He used to operate and do surgery in Bombay hospitals. Then he has come onto the TV and he talks about this religion. So let him stay in that field which he knows of comparative studies of religions. But when he comes into Masail and he becomes a mufti, he's not a mufti, he's not a muhaddis, he's not a mufassir, he's not a shaykh, he's not a Shaykh-ul-Hadith. So he should not budge into Masail. He is bringing these Masails into, the wider community is following the Hanafi Muslim and Muqallideen. So he himself is a non-Muqallid and he brings these Masails of non-Muqallideen and imposes them on the Hanafi Mazhab and those who are following the Mazhab of either Hanafi or Shafi or Maliki or Hanbali. And with regards to these 3 talaq, all 4 Mazahib agree on the fact that 3 is 3. And after that, there is no question of getting together. She has to get married to another person before she can come to this former husband. So this is what's happening out there. People get into argument, give 3 divorces. They don't realize that you should only give 1 divorce and only 1, not 3. They think that giving 3 is fast. That she will only be divorced if I give her 3. Otherwise, I won't be separated from her. This is the notion behind people's minds these days. They give 3 and then they go to find someone who can say 3 is 1, 1 is 3. I was once traveling from Al-Munawarah to Jeddah on the plane. I sat on the plane. A healthy young man came and sat beside me. He saw that this person got beard and he started talking to me. And how are you? Where are you from? And when you say England, oh, Britannia, England. So England is something special. So I said, Alhamdulillah, I'm from England. What do you do? I said, I am an ustad, I'm a teacher in madrasa, in Darul Bari and this and that. I said, oh, mashallah, you teach hadith? I said, hadith, fiqh, tafsir. Okay. Can you tell me one Muslim? I said, who are you? I said, I am a policeman. And I work in Al-Munawarah. And you know, I had a problem. So what problem? I said, well, you know, one day I came back from work. And I was sitting, and my wife started nagging me, and she started saying things, and I was really angry with her. And I said to her, oh, go away from me. And my second wife was coming down the stairs. She had a kid in her hand, and she started to say something. I said, you shut up. I gave her to Now then, I regretted. You know, the first wife I paid 100,000 riyal for getting married to her. The second one I paid 80,000 riyal. Now I've given them both 3 divorces. I said, I'm sorry mate, she's gone, both of them are gone. 3 is 3, you can't get married to them again. But I want to get back to them. No, I'm sorry, 3 is 3, you can't get. He says, are you sure? I said, oh yes, all 4 mazahib, all Ijma-e-Umer is on that. And the whole Ummah, all the Sahabas, Tabi'in, Aimma, whomsoever you can know, they said that 3 is 1. I said, well, somebody's told me that Shaykh bin Abaas says that 3 is 1. And I have heard that he has come for Hajj and he is in Makkah Mukarramah. So I'm going to Jeddah by this flight. I'm going to Makkah, ask him the Masla, take him to the second flight and come back. So I said, well, okay, Shaykh bin Abaas is of the belief that 3 is 1. He might sort your Masla out, but no, all 4 Imams say 3 is 3. So this is what's going on outside in the wider society. They think that 3 is 1 and then they start. But they have to remember, according to the 4 Imams, if you give 3 talaq and then you stay together, you are committing zina, fornication. For the whole life you will be committing zina. So don't ever do that and don't commit that zina. And maybe halala would be a better option than committing zina for the rest of your life. So this is when your marriage does not work and your relationship breaks, then you enter temporary separation. If that does not work, then you go for the divorce, and this is the way the divorce should be taking place. May Allah give us the correct understanding of our beautiful deen and religion and the tawfiq and ability to practice upon our deen. Durood Sharif for that dua.